Hello there everyone, it's me, your favorite Dominion region. And today I decided to show you the wonderful world of the New Order in Hearts of Iron 4. So if you are still here watching, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe if you are new here. And don't forget to leave a comment if there is a country you would like me to play. Let's get this started. As you have seen in the title, today we are playing Novosibirsk and in this episode we are going to be unifying all of Russia that's not under the influence of Germany or Japan. As Novosibirsk, we are actually one of the most important warlords in central Siberia, at the same power with Tomsk. We have a pretty decent industry, and due to this mess over here, a lot of people have gone east to escape that carnage. And unlike our unlucky western neighbors, we don't get Luftwaffe terror bombings, which is really good. We are going to begin with the land of the strong. The Federation of Novosibirsk and Altai is the largest splinter state that's separated from the Central Siberian Republic, even rivaling its remnant to the north in terms of power and military might. Its president, the aviator Alexander Pokryshkin, who is commonly known as the Falcon, runs the state in an increasingly authoritarian manner. Novosibirsk has also been overrun by the wave of refugees that came from the evacuation eastward, which has caused a multitude of issues. The Falcon and his government will have to find a solution to the problems that have started to torment his people if he is to unite the region. We're gonna deal with our internal situation, and we got an ultimatum from Kemerovo, and we could give them the loot that we have, but instead we're going to quickly move to their border and prepare for the raid. And it has started. Ooh, and we might actually lose. Oh, and we have been defeated. But anyway, we're gonna do a meet with Shukshin. Now we're going to deal with the socialist agitator and investigate them. Now we're gonna do a renewed contract to get all the grain we need. A firm grip. Oh, and it seems like an American adventurer has just came all the way to Novosibirsk and now wants us to give him an old Soviet vintage plane to fly, or we could show him our experimental jets. Perhaps let's agree to his request. And we have ended the socialist agitators. We are going to choose the Siberian bear, and we are going to do overtures to the people. And now we're going to deal with our army. The beating heart of Siberia, and now our destiny made manifest. Novosibirsk has spent the last arduous months fighting its internal issues, drugs, crime and socialist agitators, but these problems have been solved and our position has become strengthened. Instead of looking in, it's time to look out from our current borders. Generals have already been ordered to start drawing up their war plans in preparation for the battle that they are to fight. With the fight of the Federation army under their command, our conquest of Central Siberia is all but assured, for the Falcon's wings are no longer clipped and it is time for the Russian Federation to take flight. And now Spring Rasputitsa. We are preparing an operation to conquer Oyrotia, and we have capitulated them. And we have declared war on the People's Revolutionary Council. And we have defeated the People's Revolutionary Council. And we have mildly managed to capitulate Tomsk. Now Kemerovo has declared war on us. And we have defeated Kemerovo. Now we can declare a sovereign heartland. And we form the Central Siberian Federation. First, we are going to deal with our internal problems and take the victorious Federation. And we got the revolt of Krasnoyarsk. And we defeated them. Now we have to rest. Now, a nod to democracy. Now we can do sensible concessions and make a deal with the unions. And thank God Bormann won the civil war. Anyone but Göring. And all things union. Now we're gonna choose our geopolitical future. Now we unlock a tale of two megacorps. And since we want to get with the Americans, you have to limit sphere trade influence and go with the offense. Now we get mission to our neighbors. and we can get a few trade deals with them. While we are waiting for this timer to run out, we are going to deal with the Siberian economy. We are promoting the national champions. Now we are going to choose the Twin Eagles. And now we can do a bipolar partnership with the Americans. Oh, and the Americans came back with a deal. Sure, we'll send over a couple of soldiers for a few factories. Oh, what the fuck is a drop bear? Now we expand the factory cities. Now we're going to get the old Siberian army. Oh, and we can choose to pardon some of the generals we have captured. We will pardon some of them. And we will choose Siberian War Doctrines, a central design bureau. Now here we get a few choices to develop some projects. Now here we get the choice to develop some experimental weapons that might prove very useful against the Germans. Oh, and the project succeeded, giving us a few decent bonuses. Currently we are preparing for the Second Siberian War, and we are building up forts and airbases to declare war on the tyrant who killed Sablin. Now we are ready to declare war on Irkutsk, and considering they are still at war with the divine mandate of Siberia, I think this will be an easy war. And we have declared war on both of them. Let's go. Fighting in Siberia is unbelievably fun. You have no idea just how fun it is. You really don't understand it. And we have finally defeated them after months of fighting. Now we can core these provinces and form the Siberian Federation. Now we get a new focus tree. First, the Siberian Mandate. And now the election season to decide the future of the Federation. And we will campaign as Shukshin. And here we get a couple of options, and we will take them. In the meantime, we're gonna get started on our nuclear program. And Shukshin had quite a decent speech. Interesting. Now we will chase the sun. Now we have Vasily Shukshin in charge. Now we'll take the winds of change. Now, the dreams of federation. We will set up national priority projects. And now, our army will be a disciplined force. And the Middle East is on fire. Towards a glorious future. The Almighty Airborne. Observing as his men went about their interminable duties, General Vasily Margelov knew that, if nothing else, he had at least made his soldiers ready for what was to come. The Federation was strong, but these men were strong. The Federation stood ready to at last unite the motherland by any means necessary. and these men would lead the charge in any further conflict towards that goal. They had truly become a unit he could be proud of, as a father is of his children. One of them walked up to him, delivered a perfectly crisp salute before beginning to deliver a scheduled report. Markelov could barely make out the words, however, too lost in his own thoughts. As confident as he was in their ability, only one more hush awaited them now as they began to move west. He was confident that they were ready, of course. The question was, would they be ready? No. There was no way of knowing if even the best of Russia's soldiers could win the wars to come, and more importantly, which of them would make it back alive. As the man before him finished his report, Markelov nodded and sent him off, to be alone with his thoughts and anxieties. A father worries for his children, just as he is proud of them. We will prepare for the Unification Wars and prepare to march west. Now we will sweep westwards. Now we have declared war on everyone, including Finland. Let's go.
Столько бед и забот, ах, спаси Аллах. Неплохо очень иметь 3 жены, но очень плохо с другой стороны. Зульфия мой халат гладит у доски, шьет гюли, а Фатима штопает носки. 3 жены красота, что не говори, но с другой стороны тещи тоже 3. Неплохо очень иметь 3 жены, но очень плохо с другой стороны. Разрешит мне жена каждая по 100. Итого 300 грамм, это кое-что. Но когда на бровях прихожу домой, мне скандал предстоит с каждой женой. Неплохо.
We have defeated Samara. Now onto the West Russian Revolutionary Front.
С другой стороны. Как быть нам, султанам, ясность тут нужна. Сколько жен в самый раз, 3 или 1? На вопрос на такой есть ответ простой. Если б я был султан, был бы холостой. Неплохо очень, совсем.
Finally, we have defeated the West Russian Revolutionary Front. Now we only have to defeat Finland and their puppet Onega.
Неплохо очень, совсем без жены. Гораздо лучше с любой стороны. Я люблю тебя, мой милый город, мой Новосибирск родной.
Blizzard infrastructure. Minus like what, 120% division speed? And finally we have defeated Finland and claimed back Karelia and Kola. Now we can reunify the motherland and form the Russian Federation. Now, normally this would be the end of the story, but due to the mod I'm playing, now we get a visit to the Ob. The rising sun illuminates the waters of the Ob with a brilliant glow. Orange splotches dancing amidst its glimmering waters. They were cleaner now thanks to the new regulations, and he could see several families packed. Shukshin allowed himself a small drink as he took in the sight. Remembering his excursion to the waterfront nearly a decade ago, unchecked corporate excess and institutional corruption, a government run by and for local strongmen, He had changed all that. No longer did corporate greed dictate law and law. No longer were the working class squeezed for every penny. There was still much to be done. Of course, fairer regulations, the issue of Pokryshkin's clique, increased fertilization, and the ever-present matter of the hated German. Yet as he saw workers joking around in the fields just beyond the river and families enjoying a vacation for the first time in years, Shukshin felt something stir inside of him. The idealism which was once so infectious in the early days of the Central Siberian Republic, he was doing this for them, for the people, for Russia, all of Russia, not just those born into power, those blessed by circumstances. He remembered those days, the headiness and optimism, and how everything fell apart under the strain of the Siberian War, and the fighting against the anarchists, the food riots, the shootings. He poured himself another drink, and the morning sun rose high in the sky. The CSR may have fallen under the strain of war, but the Federation, his Federation, was different, stronger, and more robust, yet no less concerned for the welfare of its citizens. It was different than the CSR, it had to be, or everything would have been for nothing. And now, we get a new focus. Now, due to how long this recording was, I will be posting another part to this video in which we will go back to take our ancestral lands over here. But until then, I'll see you next time. And if you like this video, again, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. See you.